Okay, so good morning everyone. This is Jean-François Philippot speaking from France Énergie Marine. I'm very pleased to welcome you today to the Caravelle webinar. So Caravelle is the first project of France Énergie Marine dealing with the wind characterization for offshore renewable energy applications. So today we will have some presentations from different scientific of the project that will present some of the results of the project. And I will give first an introduction of the Caravelle project. So maybe I should start with the time frame. So it started in 2017 and it ended a few weeks ago. It is the project funded by the French National Research Agency, and the rest of the funding comes from the members of France Énergie Marine. The partners are listed just on the slide. So we have Ifremer, who actually was the scientific leader of the project. It's Bertrand Chaperon, who will give you a conclusion word at the end of the webinar. France Énergie Marine, who was coordinating the project. TLS, who worked on the SAR images and statistical downscaling of Winfield, and there will be a talk on that today. IPSL, that was part of the supervision of a PhD thesis from Paul Klatzer that will be presenting his work today as well. Then we have CNRS, EDF, who also worked on the extrapolation of SAR surface wind up to hub height. Naval Energies, that was here to provide guidance regarding the final objectives of the project. Ocean Data Lab, who worked on the SAR images exploitation as well. CICESE, which is a Mexican institute, who helped us on the extreme currents that you can find under hurricane wind. RSMAS, which is a part of University of Miami, where we conducted some experiments to study the RC interface under extreme conditions and the effect of these conditions on the radar signals. And École des Ponts Paris-Tech, who worked with EDF on the SAR wind extrapolation to hub height. Okay, so I'm going to continue a bit. So today, after this introduction, we'll have 4 talks about some of the main project results, and today we decided to focus on observations, on machine learning exploitation of observations, and on characterization of extreme winds using satellite images, so SAR images, which is synthetic aperture radar images that you can collect from satellite. Then there will be interactive question and answer sessions. So for this, I will ask you to ask questions through the control panel on your screen here. You can see that there is a question line. You can use this to ask questions along the presentations, and we will answer to them at the end of the meeting during this interactive question and answer session. And then there will be a closing speech with a conclusion word and perspective given by Bertrand Chaperon from Ifremer, who was the scientific leader of the project. Okay, so today we have a fantastic panel with so myself, Bertrand Chaperon, who is a research director at Ifremer, Romain Husson, who is a physical oceanographer and research engineer at TLS, Paul Klatzer, who is now doing a postdoc at Ifremer on the forecasting by a method of analogs, Maxime Thébault, who is a metocean data analysis at researcher at France Énergie Marine, and Alexis Mouche, who is a researcher on interaction of electromagnetic and oceanic waves at Ifremer. Okay, so just before we start the scientific presentation, I will give you a bit of context regarding the objectives of the project. So of course, it is focusing on offshore wind and and you all know that the growth is expected to be very intense within the next decade, 15-fold by 2040 from IEA wind. So there is, of course, a need to improve wind farm siting to put the farm where the resource is the best, and also to optimize the wake effect between farms, although this is not covered by the project, by the way. We also know that refining the resource estimation is very important. A very small gain or reduction of the wind resource uncertainty has a huge impact on the financing of the project. We also know that there is also some improvements that are possible for the wind forecasting, for the operation and maintenance, installation and decommissioning, and the green integration of the power that is produced by the wind farm. Another very important point, especially for offshore wind turbines, is the design of these turbines to first ensure the survivability in extreme conditions, and also optimize the price. So one of the main concerns is the survivability in the most extreme conditions, such as in the hurricane conditions. And here you have an illustration of the wind field under the Irma hurricane, derived from satellite images from a researcher of the Caravelle project, Alex Limouche, and his colleagues, of course. Okay, so some more words about the deliverables. We worked on the wind farm siting. Maxime Thibault will present you his result regarding the optimal sensor deployment for defining the spatial variability of the wind field and defining the optimal network of sensor you need to deploy to capture this variability. We also work a lot on the wind resource with algorithm developed for retrieving the high resolution features of the wind field from SAR images. This was done by Ocean Data Lab. As I said, there was effort from EDF to extrapolate the surface wind field derived from satellite observation to HubHive, and also intense progress on the coupling between ocean and atmosphere through the PhD thesis of Alexis Hayet that was carried out at CNRS. Then we developed some results on the wind forecasting for operation and maintenance, and these are for now rather academic results, but we have good hopes that will end up in products that will be useful for the industry. So first, analog methods for short-term wind forecasting that will be introduced by Paul Platzer after my introduction. And statistical wind field scaling using satellite images that will be introduced by Jérémy Ogo and Romain Husson from CLS just after my introduction. We also carried out R&D efforts on the characterization of extreme wind for offshore wind turbine design. First, on deriving databases of SAR images under hurricane conditions in the Indian Oceans. Improving the RC coupled model for hurricane applications. This was done by Royston Fernandez from CNRS LOPS. And we work, as we said, with the RSMAS at University of Miami, using the SUSTAIN facility to generate in extreme condition in wind waveforms and study these conditions.